Swasti na Indro Vruddashrava Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Mundakopanishad, first Khanda, first chapter, mantra 5 and 6. Tatra para Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, Shiksha, Kalpaha, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandaha, Jyotishamiti. Atapara Yaya Tad Aksharam Adhigamyati. Yatta Dadresham Agraham Agotram Avarnam Achakshushotram Tad Apani Padam Nityam Vibhum Sarvagatam Susukshmam Tadavayam Yadbhuta Yonim Paripashyanti Dhira. Two Vidyas are there, Para and Apara. What is Apara? First told. All Vedas, including their Angas, auxiliaries, then any knowledge, worldly knowledge, everything is there, other than the Paravidya. That is what Aparavidya. And what is Paravidya? Yaya Tad Aksharam Adhigamyati. That knowledge by which you have the direct cognition, sakshatkara of what Akshara Brahma is. So that which reveals you nature of indestructible Brahman is Paravidya. Question comes, what is that Akshara Brahma? That is being now defined by word. Yattat, whatever that Akshara Brahma is, it is Adresham, Agrayam, Agotram, Avarnam. Up to here we have seen. It is something which is Adresham, means it is imperceptible to the Jnanendriyas. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch cannot objectify as an object in terms of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Means Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha are not there in Akshara Brahma. Agraham, it is not an object of Karmendriyas. Organs of action cannot deal with that. Agraham, Agotram. It has not some origin with which it can be related to, connected to. Like Gotra means the original person of that particular lineage. To him, the descendants are connected. Like that, it is not something born of something. Agotra. Avarnam. It doesn't have any gunas, dharmas of any substance. Like what you say, gross, subtle, white, red, tall, short, like such gunas, features belonging to any dravya, substance, are not there. Now we have to see Achakshushotram. It is Chakshushotra are Indriyas with respect to Nama and Rupa of the Jagat. By eyes, you see the form. By ears, you hear the names, etc., sound in terms of that. So here, Achakshushotra, it is something which is Jnanendriya virahitam. It doesn't have any jnanendriyas. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue are not there. It is free from all the jnanendriyas. Why this is said? Because next mantra, not next, after that it is going to come. In the ninth mantra, it is going to say, Yaha sarvajnaha sarvavit. One who is omniscient in terms of knowing everything in general and also omniscient in knowing each and everything in particular. We have got general knowledge of everything, specific knowledge of everything. Now, when you say it has got knowledge, certainly it must be having what? Sense organs, jnanendriya, mind, intellect is having? No. It is what? Achakshushrotra. It doesn't have any such sense organs or jnanendriyas. It is not there. That is being told here. Again, it doesn't have any karmendriyas as its feature. Apatad apani pada. That akshara is what? Without pani and pada. It has no hands and legs, means it has no karmendriya. It has no karmendriya. This shows it has no sense organ. Therefore, it is not an entity who perceives the world. It has no organs of action, means it is not an entity that is perceived. What is told in Sanskrit, grahya grahaka bhava is not there. So that is subject-object relationship is not there. So therefore, this being so, it is nityam. Nityam means avinashi, indestructible. Anything available in terms of cause-effect or perceiver perceived is subject to destruction. This being not so, it is nityam, ever existent principle. In fact, this one word, nityam, can trigger off for a mature person to what one's sarupa is. We, as an individual, have to be analyzed. And in this individual entity, we have to find out what is nitya, what is ever existent principle. Simple. All that you have to do is investigate in our three states of consciousness: waking, dream, and deep sleep. Find out what gets excluded at one time or other, and what is that one which is ever is in and through all. Very clear if you are able to delve into it. Waking world, waking state experiences are not in the dream or in the sleep. Rule out. Dreamer, dreamt world, dream experiences are not there in the other two, sleep and the waking. Sleeper and that homogeneous nothingness in the sleep, not doing anything at all, are not there in the waking and the dream. Means the entity who wakes, dreams, sleeps, including those states and experiences, they come and go, they come and go. They are anitya. But The entity because of which you are aware of these three states of consciousness available as I, I, which has to resolve in Chaitanya, ever is. So, this Chaitanya, free from the embodiments and its features and the experience gained through it, is what? Atma Akshara Brahma. This is what is described in Mandukya 7th verse as Chaturtham Manyanti, fourth pada of Atma, otherwise called as Turiya. Turiya means only fourth. There's no other meaning but third. Turiya, Chaturiya means fourth. With respect to the so-called earlier three states, this is said to be fourth state. Really, there is no fourth state because it is in and through all the states, yet distinct from them. That is Nityam. So Chaitanya only can be Nityam. Vibhum. Vibhu. Vividam bhavati asmat. That entity from which the variegated entire cosmos is born, beginning from first citizen Pratamaja Hiranyagarbha, onwards up to any insignificant creature in the creation. Everything is born of this. How do you say so? Look, for anything and everything to exist, that existence principle required, that is Chaitanya, ever existent sub. Knowledge principle required, that is Chaitanya, ever existent principle. Chit. Happiness required, that is same thing, Chaitanya itself. All are born, all exist, all merge back in this Chaitanya. So therefore, it is, that is what is that? Vibhum, Vividam Bhavati Asmati. Entity from which everything is born. From Brahmadi Stavaranta, Prani Bheda. Brahma Adi, Brahma stands for Hiranyagarbha onward. Stavaranta, up to tree, etc. Or any insignificant creature. So therefore, Vibhu. Also it is Sarvagatam, Vyapakam, like Akasha, space. Everywhere it is. There is not even a little spot where it is not there. So that is Sarvagatam. Sukshma. Sarvagatam is Vyapaka, all pervasive. It is totally subtle. Totally subtle. What do you mean totally subtle? Means the factors or the features which make entity gross and gross are not there in it. See, in the creation, the most pervasive entity available to us is Akasha, space. But it has got one guna, one feature, one quality, that is Shabdam. And so, among all entities available, in terms of, to begin with, Pancha Mahabhutas, entire creation is made up of the constituents called five great elements, either at subtle level or at gross level. And among these essential five constituents or ingredients of the Jagat, Akasha is the most subtle entity. It has got one guna, shabda. From there you descend down now. Vayu has got two gunas, shabda and sparsha, touch. You can't touch the akasha. You feel the touch of the air. Come down, fire. It has got sound, touch, and form. Air, vayu, you can't see. You can hear, you can touch. But fire, you can see, hear, and touch. Three gunas. See how grosser they become. Then comes water, which is additional rasa, taste as the fourth gunas. Then the last one is Prithvi, which has got five gunas, the smell being the exclusive one, most gross. This shows more the gunas, more the entity gross is. Less gunas, more subtle, less gross. Beyond Akasha, even Shabda is not there. That Chaitanya must be Sukshmam, more subtler than even the Akasha. See, subtler an entity, it becomes less perceptible. Grosser an entity, more perceptibly available. Akasha is there, only from sound you can know. But air, blowing air, touch of it, two, more perceptible. Fire, seeing, three. Water, taste, four. And smell, five. Grosser, more perceptible. Subtler, less perceptible. No gunas, imperceptible. That is what I told us what, which is achakshushotram. So it is susukshmam. Susukshmam. And that is what? Tad avyayam. Because it is susukshma, most subtle, there are no entities in that which can change. So it is avyaya means that which has no vaya. What is vaya? Vaya means that which is liable to change, which can undergo mutation, mutable, which can be lost, which can perish, which can get destroyed. Indestructible, Nitya already told. Other types of loss, etc., changes, etc., also are not there in it. Therefore, it is called the what is that? Avyaya. Here, Vaya, that decline, change, or a loss, or what is called as Nash also, can be of three types. One is anything that has got anga. Anga means parts or limbs. Because of loss of parts or loss of limbs, Vaya is possible. Chaitanya Brahma is Ananga. Ananga means Niravayava. avayava rahita, partless, limbless. So therefore, because of changes in the parts, such wear, such a decline is not in which avaya. Second, where can be in terms of loss. Treasury ended, lost, stolen away. Where? Here, such a thing is not there because in this, there is nothing like that which can decline. No body, therefore what? That ananga, no decline, no loss. Here, it is not like in a treasure to get, what is that, ended, no loss. Third is, a loss or decline can be in terms of gunas, features. Losing its gunas, it is nirguna, free from gunas. That loss also or decline also is not there. That nasha, change also is not there. So therefore it is avyayam. And such type of Akshara Brahma is Bhutayonim, Bhutanam Yoni. Yoni means Karana, cause of all Pancha Mahabhutas from Prithvi, earth onwards up to space. Bhutayoni. That means if it is a cause of Pancha Mahabhutas, that means it is a cause of entire cosmos. This cosmos is made up of Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 elements. So that one, Dhiraha Paripashyanti. Dhiraha. What is Dhiraha? Vivekinaha. He is not in a martial, what is that? Heroism is not in there. Vivekinaha. One who has got that subtle intellect wherein they can distinguish the permanent entity from impermanent thing. So the dhiraha, dhimantaha means vivekinaha. See, Bhashakara tells dhira means dhimanta. Dhimanta means intelligent person. Not his intelligence. Viveka is intelligent. Otherwise, a scientist, he will not discover. Intelligent person. See, look, the knowledge they have got is not ordinary. Such intelligence required. They cannot be taken dhira. Here, vivekina. One is able to sift, distinguish the permanent from the impermanent. What is required from what is not required. So that needs a special capacity of the intellect to distinguish between these two. It needs an impartial observation and investigation without any vested interest or without any separate values of more, etc., towards anything in the world. So these are there are paripashyanti. Not simply paripashyanti, paripashyanti. They know it thoroughly. What is that pari? Pari here is this Akshara Brahma as verily myself, Atma Bhutam. See, when you define Akshara Brahma, it has got different features. Satyam, Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Taittiriya. It defines what Brahma is. Satyam, ever-existing principle. Jnanam, the very knowledge principle. Anantam, limitless, with Ananda Swarupa. And yet, it is not a complete definition of Brahma. How come? Because one may think there is an entity which is Satyam Jnanamantam called Brahma. I am separate, that is separate. I am me, that is Brahma. That Brahma itself is what? Me. So, Yat Sakshad Aparokshad Brahma. Rudanika, which is Sakshat, uninterrupted, unintervened by anything other than itself. So, therefore it is aparoksha. What is the meaning of aparoksha? Neither pratyaksha nor paroksha. Pratyaksha is directly perceptible entity, which you can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. Paroksha is remote, beyond the range of pratyaksha. It can be in terms of space, it can be in terms of time. Neither of these two. Such entity has to be only one. What is it? I. The ever revealing, self-evident I. Unless this aparoksha word comes, Brahman definition is not complete. Again, Vyapaka. Then what is it actually? Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. It is Vijnanam, the very basic principle of knowledge, not the knowledge of something. Itself is Ananda. So, in the language or parlance of Mimamsa inquiry, this phenomenon is called Gunopasamhara, collection of different features scattered in the Vedas at different places. It is applicable with respect to karma and upasanas also. Certain yajna yagas, how they are to perform. Its description is available at different places, bit by bit. You gather all of them, and this is how this yajna yaga has to be done. Gunopasamvara. Here, in Vedanta, you want to know what Atma Brahma is. All such features found at different places have to be collected together. That is called what is that? Gunopasamvara. So therefore, paripashyanti, not simply that Brahma is. Paroksha, I am and Brahma is. No. Myself verily is what? Brahma. Aparokshataya. As identical with me, not different from me. Paripashyanti dhiraha. Here, we have to connect this definition of Brahma Akshara. The word used is Akshara and not Brahma, but one and the same. Upanishad refers to as Akshara. How you connect? How will you connect? See, this type of Akshara, Brahma, is known by which Vidya, knowledge, that is Paravidya. Because context is, what is Paravidya? And you are defined as Yaya Tad Aksharam Adhigamyati. That by which that Akshara Brahma is what? Known as myself. So therefore, That knowledge by which you know Akshara as your Swarupa, that Vidya is called Paravidya. All other Vidyas are Apara. No doubt, they are useful to prepare the individual to get the Paravidya. But themselves are not Para, they are Apara in nature. Bhashikara concludes here, Idrisham Aksharam. This type of Akshara Brahma, which are described here in this mantra of 6, Yaya Vidyaya Adhigamyate. Adhigamyate, Avagamyate, Sakshat Kriyate. Is known directly as I by which Vidya, Sa Paravidya. That is Paravidya. Iti Samudayartha. This is the collective meaning of what is told here in mantra 6. Now, while defining this Akshara, one phrase was used, Bhuta Yonim. Bhutanam Yoni. Yoni, the cause of Panchamahabhutas, and whatever that is made up of Panchamahabhutas. This phrase is being elaborated by the Shruti Upanishad itself. Yathordanabhisruyate grinhate cha yatha prativyam oshadayaha sambhavanti yatha sataha purushat keshalomani tatha aksharat sambhavati iha vishvam. You know this illustration, we have seen, must have come across many times, but there may be some people who don't know this. Urnanabhi. Urnanabhi is spider. You see, metropolis city is not possible. How beautifully it spins a web, moves here and there in that. And from where it has spun it? Out of saliva, out of itself. It has not made use of anything else other than oneself. It spins it, sports in it. At times it catches the prey. It's not just like that. It catches the prey also. And when not revived, it just withdraws. So this web is produced from itself, again withdrawn unto itself, without making use of anything else whatsoever. So this is one example. 3 examples are given. One would have been sufficient, but for the sake of clarity, 3 are given. Some try to find out some reason also for giving others. Need not be so, but can be taken also. For example, spider spins a web, but it has got a motive. It wants to be in that. It wants to find the prey. Akshara Brahma, what is the motive? It has no motive. So therefore, one thing is true. Spider has created a web sarupa, like itself only, because Saliva is part and parcel of it, not something different. Now, other example is given. This need not be the connection, but some people may see it. There is nothing wrong in that. One more example is given how something is produced sarupa as itself. So what is that? Yatha prithivyam oshadayaha sambhavanti. Just as on the earth, oshadayaha, oshadi. The word has come as osham dayati iti oshadi. Osham. See, when you are hungry, how do you feel? What do you feel? Stomach, some fire is burning there. Lao, 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 lao. We call it as what? Jataragni. Literally, stomach fire means hunger, demanding food. When you eat the food, that fire is pacified. Osham dayati. Pibati. That ocean, that fire as it were, is drunk means it is quenched. Put off. Oshadi. This is what the corns, etc. What we eat, rice, eat wheat, barley, etc. They are called what is called a phalapakanta. Those plants which yield these oshadis, once they give the crop, they are no means they are ended. They dry and perish. They cannot yield the crop second time. Paddy, wheat, cereals. Whereas the other called as vanaspatayaha. These are trees. They repeatedly give the harvest. Fruit trees. Every season they give the fruits. The Oshadaya means Oshadi Vanaspataya. These plants and trees, etc. They are from where are they born? Prithivyam Sambhavati. They are born in earth means on earth. They are born in Sarupa. That is, even they are what? Plants and trees, etc. Earth content only. They are born. So then one more is there. One may say like this. Need not be, but we can think such thing. See, if from Akshara Brahma, Jagat is born, it should be Sarupa. What is born should be sentient. But inert things also are born. In the creation Vishwa, we find inert things. Akshara Brahma is not inert. How do you account for that? Yes. From a sentient entity, inert things also are born. How come? Third example. Yatha sataha purushat keshalomani sambhavanti. From a living person, sentient, keshalomani, kesha, hair, loma, the hair all over the body. And the kesha is for what? Hair on the head, beard, etc. And rest part of the body, whatever that small hair is there, it is called loma. Is that or not? Born from sentient being. That was possible. Mainly, these three illustrations, okay, one is sufficient. But to make it very clear, three illustrations, because otherwise Tarkikas will say, why are you giving so many examples? One is enough. Yes, but you get more clarity about it. So, tatha, similarly, iha, in this creation, vishwam, entire cosmos, akshara sambhavati. It is born of akshara, brahma, vishwa, samastam jagat, entire creation. So, he is born of akshara brahma. So that's why bhuta yoni is one of the description or definition of akshara brahma. Now the question is, what is that order in which from akshara, that is brahma, jagat is born? Nowadays, no Big Bang theory and all that. Or everything a black hole. All imagination only. In the Vedas, we get the first thing is called Nasadiya Sukta. Which speaks of creation to begin with. You may go to our website, Turiya Bodha. Turiya Bodha, you must be knowing. Our website is turiyabodha.com. I need not tell you the spelling. TURIYA dot Bodha, BODHA.com. There's few articles. My all books are there, including the latest one. Anubhuti Prakasha, Vidyaranmani composed it, 20 chapters, about 2,800 verses, and exhaustive commentary, A/4 size, about 2,500 pages with a well cataloged index, etc. are there. Free download. Make use of it, because this Anubhuti Prakasha is a text which gives a summary of 12 Upanishads. And Vidyaranmani is a master teacher, very precise. It will give you the entire gamut of Vedanta, A to Z of Vedanta, like a mini encyclopedia. And I commented on that very exhaustively. You can make use of it. Available on turiyabodha.com. Free download in PDF form. And now coming to here. That same thing, or earlier website was rubuvashishta.com. Some articles are there beside the books. In that, I have commented on Nasadiya Sukta based on Sayana Bhashya. Authentic Sayana Bhashya, authentic. Worth going through. Okay. So that here, the concept. What is that order through which the Jagat appears. Is it just like suddenly, simultaneously, Jagat appears? No. There's an order. So, what is that order? Is now being described in this mantra 8. Tapasa chiyate brahma tato namabhijayate annat prano manas satyam loka karmasu chamrutam. See, Bhashyakara has told it, I think, more than one place. Shasradnyopi swatantrena brahmanveshanam na kuriya. Even if the person is Shasradnya, well versed in many scriptures, except Vedanta. In spite of that, language, grammar, don't ask about thorough. Many like Tarka, Nyaya, all they have studied. Mimamsa, that was there. Poor Mimamsa. Swatantrena. Independently, Brahman Veshanam na kuriya. Please don't enter into the inquiry of what Brahman is. Take the guidance of a person who himself has learned this from a competent master. Because the presentation at times is quite contradicted. At times it can be misleading because the words have got different meanings. What exactly the meaning of the word is not known. If you don't know the correct meaning, how are you going to progress further? One example is here. The words used do not have the meanings that we are familiar with. Those who have studied not simply Mundaka, Vedas, many Upanishads, and who are skilled in that, they only can figure out what it is. So here, an order is being given. Tapasa chiyate brahma tataha annam abhijayate annat prano manaha satyam lokaha karmasu cha amrutam. Brahma, see, Akshara word now Brahma came, means that Akshara is this Brahma. What was defined as Akshara is now referred to as what? Brahman. This Brahma, now, say, look, the context is now the Srishti, Jagat is on the verge of coming into existence. Like a child is being delivered. The Jagat is going to now manifest. So, first what happened? Brahma tapasa chiyate. Brahma tapasa, by tapas. Tapas word has got one meaning, or jnana. Need not be ascetic practices. Ascetic practice is one meaning, tapas. But tap, jnani, knowledge. So elsewhere, next mantra is going to come. Yasya jnanamayam tapaha. Whose tapas is of the nature of knowledge. What knowledge? Knowledge of creation, Srishti of past kalpa. How it was created. That knowledge. Because by that knowledge, chiyate literally means grows, gets strengthened, or waxes, get little, jada jada. Means it considers now the knowledge of past creation. This is all our expression to understand what actually happens. Don't imagine Brahma has now what? Put on the weight of tapas. It has grown little. Like, you know, when a seed is sown, wet soil, it becomes little swollen. There's a time when the sprout is going to emerge. Somewhat like that, but not literally. Don't imagine some sprout is going to come, etc. So then what is this tapas by which Brahma gets, before proceeding what all born, etc. Brahma is the same. See, earlier Srishti has already got dissolved. Prapancha, pralaya has taken place. Now, new Srishti is going to come. Why did earlier this Srishti got dissolved? You know why? Just why do you go to sleep? You go to sleep or not? Not during the class, okay? Why do you sleep? You may not have thought of it. It only means here in your life, as far as you as an individual is concerned, this is the period wherein your karma phalas, which yield you waking state experiences and dream state experiences, are not there. When these karma phalas are active, depending on what you are, your state of waking is there or state of dream is there. When they are not there, you get withdrawn from the prapancha. Through the prapancha, the gross world, the subtle prapancha, the dream world. You are in a state of ignorance, one with your swarupa. Likewise, at the totality level, this is at individual level, total level, when the karma phalas which yield this samashti algebra, their experiences are no more available in terms of fructification. Paripaka, the readiness of those karmas to give you experience in terms of waking and dream, etc., is not there. Srishti what? Pradaya. And you wake up or you go to dream when those karma phalas have got ready. Likewise, when the karma phalas of the samashti is ready to yield the result, Srishti comes. So here, when one prakrita pradaya is over, again here, Pralayas are different types, 4 types there. One is Naimittika Pralaya, or called as Kalpanta Pralaya. At the end of the Kalpa means at the end of the day of Brahma, Srishti is partially withdrawn. Panchamahabhutas are there, but Patalas, Bhuhu, Earth, Bhuaha, it says, Suaha, that heaven, then Maha, Swaha. Up to that, they get dissolved. There is nothing but water and water alone everywhere. But Maha is there, but that earlier Pralayagni was so intensely hot. Maha becomes so hot that the Maharshis used to say they can't tolerate that heat. They migrate to Jana, upper heaven. Jana onwards are intact. Jana, Maha, Jana, Tapaha, Satyam. Vaikuntha, etc. are there at that time. Vishnu is there. That is Naimitika Pralaya. And once that night of Brahma is over, again that also starts. But at that time, Pancha Mahabhutas are intact. But when the term of one Brahma, Hiranyagarbha, Brahmaji, one of the Trimurtis, is over, it is 100 Brahma Varshas. That's why I given the duration also. Even the Pancha Mahabhutas are withdrawn. And when Pancha Mahabhutas are withdrawn, all lokas are withdrawn. When all lokas are withdrawn, all lokapadas, the guardians of the loka, wherein even embodiments of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara gets included. They merge in the Panchamahabhutas, 3 gunas, Prakriti, Maya, and Brahma. But in that Brahma, that Prakriti or Maya is there, but not in a distinguishable form, not in a distinct form. It is there. Waiting, there's what Prakriti Pralaya. Prakriti means cause of creation. That Prakriti. After Prakriti Pralaya, when the karma phalas of the jivas are now on the verge of demanding the jagat, at that time, tapasa achiyate brahma means, it actually means like this. Context is this. Karma phalas of jivas are ready to yield the result. So therefore now it is the job of Parameshwara to produce the Jagat. So therefore, that stage wherein the Parameshwara wants to create the first Maya Vritti, the first change in the Maya, which is on the verge of creation, that is what is called as what? Here, tapas. Same state is described in different words, in different Upanishads. We'll see it next time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ